ability to know Rohit Sharma in this. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and another cricket video. So the 3-match test series between India and South Africa has now all been done and dusted. So let me give you a quick recap regarding this series. So the first match at Centurion was won by India single-handedly, where they outsparrowed their victory. Then they went to Johannesburg with Virat being ruled out due to upper back spasm, and their Dean Elgar and their men made a terrific comeback with chasing the target of 240, and also with the help of their skipper Dean Elgar scoring 96 not out. So South Africa did terrific job there, and kudos to them. They did an amazingly victory there with a youth performing superbly well there. So coming to the recent one, so pacers like Agiso Rabada, young Marco Jansen alongside batter Keegan Peterson doing amazingly well. They were at the top in Cape Town, and they were enough to deny India their first ever series win in the Rainbow Nation. And now let's see, here we should have won, because if we see South African lineup, it's a very much inexperienced side, shattered side, because whereas Quinton de Kock being saying early retirement from Test cricket, and they were not at their full strength, whereas India went there with all the dominance, power, and their strength were at its peak. So we should have won there, but it feels disappointing that this time also the dream continues in winning South African soil. Now let's decode a bit. So for South Africa, I really appreciate South Africa. Why? Because they were against the modern day giants, and the way they have played, the way they have accelerated the innings is commendable. Huge round of applause to them. And because there was a lot of which was happening with South Africa, with early Nokia being ruled out for South Africa, and now Quinton de Kock taking a shocking retirement post the first test match. So there was a lot which was happening to them. The main reason why South Africa did really well was their young pacers coming in front and doing a really terrific job, like Keegan Peterson is one for the future, and he did really well for South Africa. I'm really impressed with Keegan Peterson's abilities, and even for that matter, Marco Jansen. Marco Jansen is also a future superstar who really did wonders in this test match. And now let's talk about India. So what actually went wrong? So what I think is, now it's high time you have to take some tough calls on Ajinkya Rahane and Cheteshwar Pujara, because what are they doing? You are senior players, we expect a lot of from you, and you're not contributing when the team needs you the most. And it's not only about South Africa, their poor form, we saw them in England, Australia, and Ajinkya Rahane also, the last time when he made 100, I think it was Australia. So it's really long and disappointing to see senior players like these not contributing well. And in fact, the simple fact is that there's already Shreyas Iyer, Surya Kumar Yadav, Hanuma Vihari, and Shubman Gill already knocking on the door. So you have to take some tough calls, because it's about the youth, because it's Rahul Dravid who have to take some tough calls, because it is not that he can't take some tough calls. We saw him in 2006 when he declared an out sudden declaration for against Australia, because Sachin was already batting on 96, I guess, and there we saw the bold decision of Rahul Dravid that we can declare also, because the team not plays for one player. It's because of all team efforts. The team plays for all team plays for all the nation. And Rishabh Pant also smashed an 100, and because it was important for himself, and because also a lot of questions was putting on Rishabh Pant also regarding his selection. So he did amazingly well also. And I think India really missed Jadeja here, and Jadeja an all-rounder, because Ravi Ashwin didn't really perform well, because I was expecting a lot from Ravi Ashwin, because what I have believed is R Ashwin creates the opportunity and he failed to create the opportunity this time. So it was a sure a letdown for Team India. So guys, with this series being done and dusted, India's next assignment is a 2-match test series in February against Sri Lanka. So we'll be seeing Indian testmen there itself. So there's a lot in between where India have to work on themselves, and I hope India will shine there. So that's it from this video, guys. Please do consider subscribing if you are liking my efforts in this video. I'll be seeing you in the next one, guys. Bye, take care and stay safe.